We see that which was, and thus we know your secrets. We see that which shall be, and thus we know your fate. The now is trivial to us. We know the day we perish is not this day. Of the many disciples of Tzeentch, the changer of ways, perhaps the most formidable is Kairos Fateweaver, the Oracle of Tzeentch. Granted the knowledge and mastery of every spell in existence, with an unmatched control of the winds of magic, Kairos leads the legions of Tzeentch into battle. Whilst he has an imposing stature, towering over any mortal man, and can be considered a frightening sight, he does not possess a great physical strength, nor is he a master of combat. His large wings, of brightly coloured feathers, allow him to fly, giving him great mobility on the battlefield, and his two heads allow him to see clearly into the future and deep into the past, with a clarity unfettered by the mists of time. His great weakness is his blindness to the present, making him extremely vulnerable to physical assault. While his gift to see into the future allows him to see the outcome of battle, it does not come swift enough for him to react to every to and fro of any single engagement. Kairos sits at Tzeentch's side, whispering the secrets that he observes within the well of eternity, a vortex of tempestuous energy at the heart of the impossible fortress, and a mystery that occupies the thoughts of Tzeentch, as even he cannot fathom the knowledge within. The Oracle of Tzeentch, having been cast into the well of eternity by the changer of ways, is the only creature in existence to have survived the twisted realm, and now has the ability to read the currents within. For centuries, or eons, no one knows for certain, Kairos was trapped in the depths, but through some miraculous twist of fate was able to claw his way out and return to Tzeentch's side. Due to his experience, he can now perceive things beyond even Tzeentch's reach, and has the gift to see every action before it is performed, knowing every outcome of every scheme from the infinite possibilities of tomorrow. As he reads the secrets within the depths of the well of eternity, his insights are recorded by the Lords of Change, each transcribing his revelations with quills drawn from their own plumage, and with the blood of Tzeentch. The scribes guard the secrets that are gleaned from the depths, for should they fall into the hands of Tzeentch's brothers, or become known to the mortals of the world, their power could be used as a weapon against their master. Tzeentch, though, cares not for the schemes of his court and the actions of his minions, as he knows all that they know. As the secrets revealed by Kairos are transcribed, Tzeentch absorbs the knowledge into himself, allowing for his understanding of eternity to draw ever closer. Kairos Fateweaver has left the sanctuary of the impossible fortress many times in the service of Tzeentch, as he is the favoured agent of the Changer of Ways. One of the most well-known expeditions occurred in the year 2520 of the imperial calendar. Kairos was sent to locate and obtain 12 enchanted artifacts from across the old world. These trinkets were once possessed by the companions of Gilles le Breton, the great knight that helped to cement the realms of the Bretoni into one nation. Tzeentch considered this task of great importance, and dispatched Kairos and the bulk of his armies into the mortal plane. The year that followed became known to the Bretonians as the Year of Woe, as the tombs of the companions, situated all across the lands of Bretonia, were ransacked, as entire towns were razed to the ground, and thousands upon thousands of Bretonians were slaughtered by the demonic horde. The mighty castles of Bretonia, which had served their defense well against numerous threats from greenskin and barbarian tribes from the frozen north, proved useless against Kairos' magic, against the hordes of pink horrors and the warp fire of the flamers of Tzeentch. As the demons recovered each artifact, their power grew, and the misery of the people of Bretonia reached new heights. Only the Grail shrines, protected by the power of the Lady, provided any form of sanctuary against the chaos tide that swept across the nation. At the battles of Montfort and Quesnel, the valor and martial prowess of the Knights of Bretonnia inflicted great losses on the demonic host, but these early encounters did not stop the forces of Tzeentch, and once they had control of 8 of the artifacts, the Dukes of Bretonnia realized the folly of taking the field against Kairos' army. After 12 months, with only a single artifact left remaining, only King Luen would engage Kairos on the field, fighting several losing battles against the Oracle of Tzeentch as he tried to save his people. The Year of Woe drew to a close at Mousillon, where the city was besieged by the forces of Tzeentch. Mousillon was the location of the last artifact that Kairos had yet to claim, and Luen knew that it was their only opportunity to end the chaos threat. The valiant defenders of the realm made one last desperate assault at the height of the siege, and as they did so, help arrived from a most unexpected source. The armies of Nurgle joined the fray, fighting their demonic kin in the defense of the city. Nurgle had a great fondness for the city of Mousillon. He considered it a favored breeding ground for his many plagues, and he could not bear to let it fall into ruin at the hands of Tzeentch. The Bretonians witnessed the demonic horde fighting amongst itself, not realizing fully what had occurred, for they did not know of Nurgle's intervention. They simply gave no quarter as they fought for the defense of their lands, and slaughtered any demon that was foolish enough to stand before their lances. Despite his gift of foresight, Kairos Fateweaver fell in battle that day, bludgeoned by Kugath Plaguefather. In an ironic twist, the champion of Nurgle found himself skewered by a dozen lances, but a few moments later. With the felling of the 2 leaders of the demonic forces, their armies vanished, returning to the realm of chaos, where the battle would no doubt continue. On the mortal plane, though Mousillon was saved, many Knights of Bretonnia had fallen, and now covered the battlefield. The artifacts that Kairos had been tasked to obtain now lay on the ground where he once stood, once more in the possession of their rightful owners. It is unknown what punishment, if indeed any was enacted, that Kairos Fateweaver received for his failure upon his return to the realm of Tzeentch. All that can be certain is that Tzeentch and Nurgle will continue to clash as they jostle for power in the great game. I think we can be certain that Kairos Fateweaver will make an appearance in Warhammer 3, though whether he will be one of the legendary lords for Tzeentch's faction upon launch is a matter for another video. If you enjoyed this look at the Oracle of Tzeentch, then why not leave a like or comment, and help bump this video with the YouTube algorithm. This video was brought to you with the support of my patrons, thanks to Hot Apple Pie, Alexander, and Solareth Magnetar. If you'd like to join them, you can for as little as $1 a month, and you can find the link in the description. I'm Grey Tiger, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.